Okay, ladies, so as you can see, I already did my brows. If you guys would be interested in a brow tutorial, definitely let me know in the comment section. I'm priming my lids with LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Fawn. And now I'm using Smashbox Liquid Halo in the shade 10, as well as LA Colors Truly Matte in the shade Mahogany. And I'm just painting that mixture on, and I am going to blend it out with my blending sponge. I'm setting that primer on my lids with Sacha Buttercup. I took my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit in the deep shade, in the darkest shade in that palette, and I'm using that for my contour. And now I'm using LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Cool Tan for a highlight. Now I'm using Maybelline's Fit Me in the shade Cafe, which I believe is number 30, to balance that highlight out. We're doing an all matte look, so I want to definitely make that under eye highlight pop. Okay, now I'm back with my damp beauty blender. This is the same sponge that I used to apply my foundation. Now I'm setting that highlight with my Sacha Buttercup. Now I'm taking my Anastasia's Glow Kit and I'm using the shade Sunburst as a brow highlight. I'm placing that right on top of my brow bone. Now I'm taking a clean blending brush and I'm just blending it all together so it looks as seamless as possible. Taking my Real Techniques brush, buffer brush, and I'm using that to buff out my contour on my cheeks and my top forehead. Now I'm using my flat blending brush and I'm going into my Morphe 35O palette and I'm using the tan shade. It doesn't have a name, but I'm using the tan shade in that, as well as the like a brick red shade. I'm going into my Subculture palette by Anastasia and I'm using the shade All Star to work on my upper lid so that matte will have a nice smooth transition. Now I'm using a very short stipple blending brush and I picked up the shade Rowdy from that Subculture palette and I'm using that to just darken up that crease area. I want to define it, being as though this is going to be a matte transitional type of eye. I definitely want to define that crease. I'm taking that same blending brush, the clean one, well it's not that clean anymore, and I'm just blending it all together. And back into my Subculture palette and I use the shade Dawn on my lower lid to create that nice and smooth matte transition. This is like a ivory type of color. It's not super white and I just like the balance that it gives. So I picked up my e.l.f. liner. It's been a while. Hey boo. Picked up my e.l.f. liner in the shade Coal and I'm using that to create a subtle winged liner. As y'all y'all know, Max Lux is always on the lash. I'm using the lash style Shanice, and this is from the fall line. These haven't been released yet, but these will be released on the 15th of this month. I'm using also my Max Lux lash applicator, which is only $6. This is available right now. When I tell you these things work so much better than some tweezers, I don't know what I was thinking all this time using tweezers. These things are a lifesaver. They have no comparison to tweezers. I'm telling y'all right now. Grab you a Max Lux lash applicator. You won't regret it. Now I'm using this big fluffy brush, and I'm just blending away, or wiping off rather, all of my setting powder. And now I'm using this flat buffer brush that I usually use for my foundation, but I'm using it to finish my skin with Smashbox Photo Filter Skin Finisher in the shade 10. Now I'm taking this big blush brush, and I'm using my NYX Cream Blush in the color Hot Pink. Blending that all out. Picked up my highlighter brush, and I'm using this, it's like a loose shadow. I believe the color is 24K if I'm not mistaken, but I'm using that as a highlighter. It's very, very fine, loose shadow, and it works fabulously. Now I'm just blending everything all together. I picked up my e.l.f. cream liner in the color Black is Black, and I'm using that on my lower lash line. I'm sorry, I'm like half asleep. Oh my gosh, I'm like half asleep. Let me wake up. Okay, y'all, now y'all already know I am applying my lower lashes. This has definitely become a trademark for me. Like, I love lower lashes. No matter if the look is super dramatic or super simple, I feel like lower lashes always give that grand effect, and I love that. I went in with my Maybelline Lash Sensational Luscious Full Fan Effect Mascara in the shade Very Black for my natural lashes. Now I'm going in with my Nika K lip liner in the color Dark Brown. Y'all know this is like, I use this lip liner for pretty much every lip look that I do. I love this color so much. If you've been watching my makeup tutorials, you already know Abu Dhabi is Bae. This is by NYX Soft Matte Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. I have yet to find another new matte that can compare. So I'm going back over it with my lip liner just to bring out that definition. I don't want it to look like my makeup is seeping into my lipstick. So I just went right over it with the same lip liner. Finishing off with my NYX Matte Setting Spray. And okay, you guys, that is the completed look. Very matte appropriate, but you still got your glow. Yes, for that winter glow. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If so, give me a big thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.